but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell. Amen.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Boston Red Sox. Interleague baseball next. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Victor Robles is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit back toward the mound. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Robles gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Turned on down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Batting first, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
So now a runner on at second with one away, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, one man out. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
another 1-2.
Ball inside.
Runners on first with one down. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at. He certainly has.
Strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace.
Dan, any thoughts?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max. And it's game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Kike Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now here's the pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
That is Kevin, the third baseman, number 13.
So here's Starlin Castro, mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's done well, 7 for 12. And that's in there for a strike. Castro just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Play, 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Stepping up is Yan Gomes. First delivery to him. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good running play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here now is Rafael Devers. Past battles with Scherzer. He's just 1 for 6. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3-1 to him now. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hunter Renfroe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Behind 0-2 now. Scherzer looks in. Here's the delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row. Josh Harrison stands in.
Leading off for Washington, the second baseman.
Now the first pitch. Pops this one up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. 1 away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Ball 1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Robles, the runner at second with one away. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lifted down the line in left. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local station. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. No balls and 1 strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now to the plate, here is Josh Bell, struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. No one on with one down. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out in his last AB. This one's down to third. Devers gloves it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kike Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Alex Verdugo digging in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Scherzer into the windup and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Starlin Castro. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now back, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo's on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Victor Robles is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here now is Juan Soto, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Castro over at second. Gomes at first. 2 out in the inning. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Castro is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Working quickly now with the splitters in there. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit to third. Castro's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Stepping in next, Hunter Renfroe. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Out in front of it, strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Schwarber goes quietly leading off the 6th inning. Ryan Zimmerman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. And now here is Starlin Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Franchy Cordero.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Gomes gathers it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Scherzer will check it first. Runner back safely. Cordero aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. So a runner at first now with one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Weak grounder down the line at third. Fair-handed by Castro. In time.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind it.
Scherzer comes set. First pitch on the way. Kike Hernandez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Fly ball out toward left center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one.
Leading off for the Nationals, the catcher, Jan.
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 2 for 4. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Victor Robles is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Gomes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And that's the second out. Stepping in once again is Juan Soto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch.
Nope. All one, no strike.
3 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top. And now in the box, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Here's the first pitch. J.D. Martinez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he punches him out, looking at the fastball. J.D. Martinez is sent packing for the 3rd time today. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Down. Here now is Trey Turner. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hernandez is there to make the catch. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, no balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard, but foul. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Next, here is Hunter Renfroe, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
2 and 2.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
At the plate now is Franchy Cordero. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty D. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th zero, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
1-1 the count now. Scherzer comes set. Here it is. Popped up. Harrison is there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. So now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yan Gomes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Josh Harrison swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Wander Suero. The 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left. So now into the box is Christian Vasquez, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
No strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball
2-0
3.
pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Robles will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer pitches well enough to get the W. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington